Hello there, Lynx here, and this is the next morning in Crystalline, which will start with a white yawn. Let's see what is going to happen in this one today. And if you are not subscribed yet, please consider doing so after you are done with the video, as we are getting to the 2000 subscribers mark at a snail's pace. So, you know, any single one of your clicks will be much appreciated. My body aches from the fight, but otherwise I feel very rested. I gather my things and meet the group downstairs for a quick breakfast. Then we begin our journey to Hardpoint. After traveling all morning, we decide to stop and rest for a while. The sun shines overhead in the sky, and there is a soft breeze to balance out the warmth of the day. Zack claims a spot in the shade of a tree where he cleans out his dischargers, and Amelia and Kara rummage through the packs to pass around water. Leanna approaches me.
Since we're taking a break, would you be up for some magic training? We can go into the clearing so you aren't just out on the open road.
Let's do it! Finally, some alone time together. I've got nothing else to do. I mean, I'm kind of tempted for the second option, but would it be a good idea to go with that? I feel like it might be a bad idea. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's just say this one. Yeah. I know, the faster I learn to cast, the faster I can go home. There is no point in putting this off. Dude, we are not going home. What are you talking about? We are staying in this world. Let's do it. Leanna smiles. I follow her to a little alcove of the path, where far enough that passers-by won't get a good view of me, but not far enough that we lose sight of the rest of the team.
The actual process is a bit tricky. You have to channel the energy out of the crystal, then concentrate on the process of shaping it, refining the energy into something you can use. So to do that, you need to concentrate on the crystal's form, and use your mind to alter it.
Okay. I'm not sure I got all of that. She pauses to think.
Okay, you have a manipulator now, so instead of trying to channel the energy from stored within you, try to concentrate on channeling through the manipulator.
Okay. I look down at the manipulator on my wrist. Alright, so I can channel the energy from this crystal.
Exactly, like this.
Leanna holds out her manipulator. It pulses softly with a blue light, and then a small burst of wind erupts from the manipulator. Okay, I'll give it a go. I stare hard at my manipulator, trying to focus on the energy of the crystal. I scrunch up my face in concentration, but nothing seems to work. But yeah, she gave you the... Didn't she give you the wind manipulator as well? Because you said it looks the same like hers. We were given the power from the... like fire familiar, so shouldn't we have... I mean, maybe I'm not making sense saying that. Maybe they are basically the same thing, but
just
whatever.
Concentrate on the energy. Let go of your distractions.
Let go of my distractions. I try to clear my mind, but all I can think about is how nothing seems to be happening. It's not working.
That's okay. Keep trying. It's always hardest your first time.
I think through Leanna's explanation again. Is there something I missed? Frank again. I concentrate, focusing on the energy. But nothing happens. This isn't working.
Don't give up. Try again. Just focus on that energy and use the manipulator to channel it.
I know you said before, but it doesn't make sense to me. Leanna runs her hand through her hair and as she frowns.
I don't know how else to put it. Once you get it, you'll know. You just have to keep concentrating and trying.
That's not really helpful, but okay. That's really not helpful, but I take a deep breath to calm myself down. It's not Leanna's fault, and she's being very patient. It's just me. Why am I not getting it? Because you are not patient enough as well? Kind of. I'll just keep trying until I get it right. Is there something wrong with me? Sorry, with the manipulator. This isn't working. I'm gonna say the first one. I would be the first one option, personally. Leanna hasn't given up on me, so I shouldn't give up on myself either. I have to keep trying. My face flashes as I try to find the energy of the crystal, but I'm still unsuccessful. Leanna looks concerned at the sweat bedding on my temple.
Are you okay?
I'm absolutely fine. I sigh heavily. This is hopeless.
It just takes practice.
I can tell Leanna wants to stay positive, but her words feel flat. This is taking a toll on her too. I don't know what else to do. She frowns as she thinks, then she shakes her head with a sigh.
How about we take a break for now?
What? We've been here like 3 minutes.
Maybe if you have a chance to think about it a little more, you'll have more success next time.
Maybe. Why does it not work? Okay. I half-heartedly shrug. Sure. I try to keep the skepticism out of my voice, but Leanna seems just as skeptical as we return to the group. Kara, Zach, and Amelia are ready for us when we get back. After I have a chance to rehydrate and grab a quick bite to eat, we continue on our way. The rest of our journey goes far more smoothly than my training. As the sun dips low in the sky, we decide to rest for the night. After securing a well-covered area, we get to work setting up a camp. Nice. Man, grilling aside, which I haven't done in a while. I'd love to go and, sit around a bonfire and eat something by the bonfire as well. That would be so nice. Leanna disappears to gather firewood, while Zach rummages through the supplies, prepping for dinner. Kara secures our perimeter. I roll out my sleeping roll and Amelia does the same. As she sets down her things, the Pango plushie from before falls onto the grass. Amelia carefully rights it, then continues to unpack. The Pango jiggles up to the plushie and greets it excitedly.
Boy!
The plushie makes no reaction, but the Pango is undeterred.
Boy!
Again, the plushie doesn't respond. The Pango deflates and his face falls.
Boy?
Amelia furrows her brow, then subtly touches her manipulator. The Pango plushie suddenly bobs to life as a thin layer of water pulls underneath.
Boy?
Amelia tries not to move her lips.
Boy.
Really? I wonder if it will work. The Pango's eyes grow wide and he beams.
Boy.
The plushie bobs again and the Pango squishes against it, as if in a hug. Amelia cracks a small smile, which disappears when she meets my gaze. She clears her throat and returns to fiddling with her things. It would be my reaction as well. She's secretly a softie. Pretend you didn't notice. Why would we pretend? Dude, we are not pretending in this case. My heart warms as I watch her. She's not as cold as she would have people believe. Which we know technically with with the situation when we gave her the plushie as well, right? I go help Leanna find more kindle. When we return with the firewood, we get a fire started. Zach pulls out a simple pot and a few basic ingredients, then he gets to work. Soon the fragrance of cooked meat makes my mouth water. Kara wanders over to the fire.
That smells amazing. What is it?
She reaches for one of the skewers, but Zach's aggression makes her pause.
It's not done yet.
She pouts and continues to eye the food. After some time, a very appetizing aroma fills the air. Zach removes the skewers from the fire and scoops porridge into bowls.
All right, it's done.
He hands a bowl to each of us, then settles down as we dig in. I bite into the juicy meat and let the taste linger on my tongue. It's smoky and tender, a perfect barbecue. Kara savors the bite.
Oh, I didn't know camp food could taste this good.
Zach shrugs.
It's nothing special.
We've been doing this all wrong. No more rotating cooking duty. I vote we have Zach cook for us every night.
This girl. Zach turns his head away and lets his hair fall over his face. Are you blushing?
You don't have to make a big deal out of this.
I'll be your wingman. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. You know what? I mean, listen, we are after Leanna. We want Kara's happiness. Let's go. I second that vote. Seriously, Zach, I don't even know what this meat is, and I don't care because I won't eat in my belly. You're a man of many talents. Kara looks exactly as so, smile on her face. I think she's impressed.
That's weird, man.
Whoa! No, dude, I stare at Zach, who's entirely focused on me and completely unaware of Kara. What an idiot. This guy is pretty dense.
I wonder what other talents you're hiding.
He shrugs.
It's okay, I'll find them all out sooner or later.
Zach doesn't respond but begins to gather the empty bowls.
Seriously though, nobody's cooking can compare. Especially not mine.
Zach poses.
I enjoyed it.
Ooh! Kara blinks.
Really?
He offers a short nod.
It's not bad.
That's not a compliment. Zach looks up and meets her gaze. Kara's grin widens and a small blush creeps into her cheeks. Yes, it's finally happening. It's my cue to leave. I quietly slip away and go sit down at the edge of the campsite. Leanna sits down beside me with a small smile. I feel her state before she speaks.
So, magic training today.
After my successful, action just a second ago, she brings this topic in. Oh my god. Yeah.
I know today wasn't quite what you expected, but after more practice you'll get it.
I know she's trying to be encouraging, but this is really the last thing I want to talk about. The thought of having to go through that again fills me with dread. When do you think the next practice should be?
Honestly, every day.
I swallow the groan that threatens to come out, but I can't hold back my dismay. Every day? Leanna forces a smile.
Casting is not easy, and it really takes as much practice as possible. With us traveling to the next temple, this is the best way to get you to learn quickly.
Couldn't he, walk and try to cast at the same time? Isn't there some kind of spell that he could be trying to do that? I mean, that's what I would be doing. She looks away and I see her smile drop. Leanna's clearly as excited about this as I am, but she's trying hard to pretend like that's not the case. I can respect that and appreciate that she's trying. Well, and I hope next time will be more productive than this time. Leanna tries to sound more cheaper than she is.
Like I said, nobody can cast their first time. It's something I had to work on for weeks before I was able to even manipulate a light breeze.
I kinda don't believe you. At least it's not just me. Yeah, because I'm 11. This still sucks. I don't know. First one. Actually, hearing that even Leanna had trouble is more comforting than I thought. She's such a talented caster now that gives me a bit of hope. Technically, she's whatever. I smiled genuinely. You're right. I'm sure with practice I'll get it. Yeah. Leanna moods lift and she returns my smile.
That's the spirit.
Leanna looks up at the sky.
We should probably get some rest. It's another early start tomorrow.
Oh my god. What? As Leanna says that, I feel a yawn coming on. That sounds like a good idea. The others are winding down too. Zach stays up to take the first watch. As Leanna heads over to the bedroll, I crawl into mine and try to ignore the hardness of the ground. Eventually I fall asleep. And this time not end the episode. We are still going strong at it. We wake up in the morning and break down the camp, then we resume our journey. After traveling for most of the day, we finally end up at Hardpoint. Nice, another village, I like it. This is where Arton Hunt is supposedly. I think I'm finally getting used to all the walking as my legs, although turrets don't feel sore. Mine feel destroyed from running. I actually ordered insoles today. Hopefully I will get them tomorrow so I can straight up go into running, proper running in September. Anyway.
We'll need to find this person quickly. Adventurers aren't known for sticking around in one spot for very long.
Let's not waste any time then.
Amelia notes.
I propose we begin our investigation at the taverns.
By the way, we need one more companion. Amelia is the only one that's left single, eventually.
Taverns?
Yes, there are 2 taverns in Hearth Point. One over there,
She points to a building by the entrance.
and another one facing northeast from the second gate.
Kara seems a little surprised by how much Amelia knows about this town. She probably had to study the geography of Havengard and read about all of the surrounding towns and villages.
We don't have too much daylight left.
He's right, the sun sets the sky ablaze as it dips closer to the horizon.
Let's split up. We'll be able to cover more ground that way. If one tavern is a dead end, then check the other. If he's not in either place, then we'll meet back here.
I concur with this plan. Any objections?
No one speaks up.
Then let us proceed.
Zach, Amelia, and Kara start heading towards the nearest tavern.
Wait!
They look back at us.
We didn't talk about how the group is being split.
I mean, they walked. So, it kinda suggests they split up. Kara smirks.
I think it's quite obvious.
Leanna blinks at me as the group resumes walking. Yeah, it is quite obvious.
What does that mean?
I'm not too sure. We are a couple, of course. Who cares? We have a job to do. It means... I don't know. I feel like... I'm not too sure. Okay, that's out of the question. As I already said what it means. Who cares? We have a job to do. No. We are a couple, of course. Okay, it says a couple over here, but I feel like, you know, it doesn't have the meaning of the couple. It has the meaning of, you know, the two of us are going to go the other way, right? Am I correct about this? Right? I think I'm correct. Whatever. I think I know. I gently take her hand in mine. Didn't see that coming. Leanna's eyes grow wide and she immediately slips her hand out of my grasp.
That's definitely not it.
Although she looks away, her cheeks are pink. What else could it be? Leanna's blush depends, but she shakes her head.
If you have time to make ridiculous comments, then you have time to walk. Let's hurry up and get going.
I might have made a wrong choice. Leanna quickens her pace and starts towards the tavern. Wait up! I joke to catch up to her. Although she ignores me, I can still see her blush and can't hold back my smile. I did not expect him to do that. But, okay. It's a brief walk through town before we reach the place. As we push the door open, the warm smell of bread wafts through the air, bringing with a chorus of laughter. The tables are full of men and women sharing food and pins. This place has a cozy feel, and as we look around I feel comfortable and welcome.
So, Kara mentioned Arton has an eye patch.
She pauses as she glances at the patrons. Boom, 50 of them have eye patches.
We should split up and see if we spot him.
Do we really need to split up here? Sounds like a plan! We separate and begin our search. I slowly walk around the tavern looking for anyone with an eye patch. As I begin to lose hope that he is here, I spot a man sitting alone. He is scribbling furiously in a notebook, but more importantly, an eye patch covers one eye. Funny, elite. I hurry over to him. As I get close and see he's drawing a map, he stops and looks up at me.
What do you want?
Whoa. His tone is gruff, but he doesn't seem hostile. Are you Artan Hunt? He sizes me up.
What of it?
I heard that you found an area of high energy. He continues to stare at me. I was wondering if you could share that information. He waves a hand dismissively.
It's not something to be shared.
I can pay you for it. He frowns.
You can't just buy the experience of discovery. Coins are merely a construct of human greed, and you need to absolve yourself of materialistic reliance to transcend.
Well, don't worry, I don't have money anyway. Whatever that means. Will you at least tell me where it is? He glares at me.
I'd like to get back to my work, and you're taking up my time.
He taps his pen impatiently on the table.
Do you mind?
It looks like I've annoyed the guy. I doubt he'll say anything new. Anything now. Thanks anyway. I leave the men alone and search for Leanna instead. I find her with the rest of the party and approach them.
Arden wasn't at the other tavern, but we heard that he's here.
Yeah, he is. Everyone turns to face me.
Did you find him?
Yeah, I did. I nod. Yeah, he's back there. I point to the back tables. But it seems like he's not the sharing type. I even offered to pay and he still refused to talk. Leanna's face falls and Amelia and Zach seem discouraged. Only Kara remains optimistic.
Great, you've done the hard work for us.
Zach stares at her.
Did you just miss the part about how that guy won't talk even for money?
Finding the target is the difficult part. Getting information out of him is just a matter of being tactful.
Kara winks. Zach cracks his knuckles and grins.
I get you. We're finally on the same page.
I don't think you are.
I didn't mean beat the information out of him.
Zach frowns.
You just have to give him an appealing reason to loosen his lips.
Are you proposing to exploit his humanistic need to procreate with an attractive maid as a guise to extract the needed information?
If you mean flirt with him to find out what we need to know, then yes.
What a cunning method. I approve.
We all stare at Emilia. You do. She nods. That was unexpected.
Who shall be executing this plan?
Huh? You are asking me? The hell? Oh boy. I don't. Alright. I feel like Amelia is out of the question given that she's still a student. University student, but still a student. The thing is, Kara has her eyes on Zach, right? I have my eyes in the game on Leanna. Well, to be fair, it kind of doesn't show in the game that much, unless we make the situation out of the choice, right? What should we do? What should we do? I don't want Leanna to flirt with someone. I also don't want Kara to flirt with someone. That's the problem. Where is the choice for Zach? I want Zach to go on. This choice pisses me off. I don't like this. Can we skip this choice? Or, you know what? Instead of flirt, let's go with Zach's option and, you know, beat the crap out of the guy for information. Can we do that? Right? I don't know what to do. I don't know. I really don't want to do that, but I think we don't have a choice. I hate this choice. How about Leanna then? She looks surprised.
Me?
Kara masks a chuckle as Zack snickers. Leanna frowns.
What's with that reaction?
Kara smiles.
Oh, don't get me wrong, you're cute, but I'm not sure you've got the personality needed for this type of thing.
Leanna frowns.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You're a bit shy.
I can be plenty forward.
Kara and Zack burst out laughing. Leanna looks at Amelia.
You think I can do it, right?
Amelia studies Leanna.
I must admit that your propriety does not lend well to the suggestion that you could entice the desired sexual attention.
Leanna crosses her arms and pouts.
Even you, Amelia?
Aw, okay. How about you show one of us what you've got? If you're successful, you can try.
Fine.
Kara points to me.
There's your target. What are you going to do?
What? Okay. Leanna's cheeks tinge slightly as she meets my eyes. I have a strange feeling in my stomach. She takes a deep breath to gather her thoughts, then flashes me a determined look. She oversways her hips as she walks over to me. The movement is too exaggerated and makes her look like she doesn't know how to walk.
Oh,
She stammers as she tries to speak, almost as if the words elude her.
Hey there, sailor.
I look at her blankly.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Hi?
Even Bango!
Despite having an attractive figure and aesthetically pleasing features, it is now abundantly clear why Leanna has been unable to acquire a companion.
Sailor. We are not even in the port city. Oh my god.
Amelia!
At this rate, the only companion she'll be acquiring is a house full of cats.
More likely Pangos. Zack nods in agreement.
You guys are so mean!
Dude, manga is in there. Look, I need to go pick it up. Maybe later. Leanna pouts. I thought it was cute. That was hilarious! I mean, it was hilarious. Hey there, sailor! No, seriously. Maybe it would make sense if we were in a, like, port town, right? But... let's say it was cute, whatever. Let's walk for that. I didn't think it was so bad. Yeah, shakes her head.
You're only saying that to make me feel better.
Yeah, you're right. Before I can say more, Amelia speaks.
I believe we should nominate someone else.
Oh boy. Leanna crosses her arms but doesn't protest. Sorry, mate. Zack, I know she has eyes on you, but we have to go with that. Are you up for this job, Kara? Kara grins. I mean, there is no choice of Zack. I would say him. But...
I thought you'd never ask.
She heads towards target, swaying her hips alluringly. Leanna watches with envy.
She turned it on just like that?
Seems like she's not the only thing turned on. I shift my attention to Zack, who very obviously stares at Kara's derriere.
Zach!
He snaps back to reality and his face flushes when he notices all of us looking.
What? I wasn't staring.
No accusation was made, yet your defensive disposition is quite revealing of your intent.
Zack coughs and crosses his arms as he looks away.
You're thinking too much into this.
We watch Kara working her magic. She engaged Artan at one point even gets him to laugh. She scoots close to him and rests a hand on his arm. Things seem to be going well. I bet Zack is like, fuck, I want to kill this guy. I'm gonna beat him to a pulp later. That's how I would feel. As the conversation continues, Artan suddenly shakes his head and dismisses Kara. She tries to laugh off the dismissal and re-engage him in conversation, but he looks back down at his page and continues drawing. Hopefully she paid attention to what he was drawing. Still stunned, she slowly makes her way back to us.
I don't understand.
I told you we should have sent Zack. Her eyes glaze over in disbelief.
Now I know how Leanna must feel every day.
Oh boy! Fires were shot! Leanna froze.
Really?
Shots were fired like crazy here.
It would appear Kara was unsuccessful.
Oh boy. Really? Where's the option for Zack? I mean, I know I already am out of the chances, but... I guess... How about Amelia?
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's not like I have no other choices.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? What? Leanna shoots me a disapproving look.
She's just a kid.
No, she's at university. Kara folds her arms and looks at me just as disapprovingly as Leanna.
I never thought you'd turn out to be such a creep.
What? Like I had a Amelia blinks in surprise.
I believe you are mistaken about my age.
Yeah? Amelia's words fall on deaf ears as the girls continue to give me death glares. Okay, maybe not Amelia then. Let's try that again. But everyone then.
Regrettably, all of our options for this plan are exhausted.
Come on, she's at uni. I knew it. I knew it. But she's at university. Come on. Or should I say Mage Academy? It's already an adult. She's already an adult. But... fuck, I knew it would happen like that. They treat her like a child. I freaking knew it. And it's not like I had another choice. I would send Zack. If I could, I would send Zack. Great, what are we going to do now? Kara suddenly looks around.
Wait, where did Zack go?
We search frantically for him before spotting him beside Artan.
Oh no, we'll get in trouble with the city guards if he is...
To everyone's surprise, Artan's face is deep red as he coyly looks away. He goes as he hands something to Zack. Zack accepts his parchment and nods at him, then heads back to us. Artan looks longingly after Zack's retreating form.
Here.
He hands Kara the parchment. She opens it to reveal a map of the neighboring forest. There is a sinewy path drawn in to indicate where pockets of high energy readings are. Kara looks from Zack to the map and back to Zack. I knew it! Fuck you! You should have given me that choice and I would win in an instant. I knew it!
But how did you get this?
Zack shrugs. Kara continues to stare at Zack. This time, she seems less surprised and more impressed. Well, at least we have what we need. I knew from the very beginning we should have sent him. But no, let's not give him the option like that. I'm relieved that someone was able to get Artan to crack, but how did Zack pull it off? And without it coming to blows, no less? I shake my head. I guess some mysteries will never be solved. I glance outside at the darkened sky. It's getting out late. Do you think we should stay here for the night or should we head out?
We wouldn't be able to make much progress. May as well spend the night here and get a fresh start in the morning.
Alright. Amelia stunts.
Now that our business has concluded, I must take my leave.
Everyone stares at her. What?
Where are you going?
I have an obligation I must fulfill.
What do you mean?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it sounded like you're meeting someone.
You are correct. It will not take long, and I will be ready to rejoin you in the morning.
Is it not suspicious? As Amelia turns to leave, Zack stops her.
Are you sure you should go alone?
Amelia raises an eyebrow.
Surely my parents would mean me no harm.
I mean, we didn't know.
Parents?
Yes. They would be very upset if I were to pass through without visiting them.
You have family here and didn't tell us?
I did not see the relevance.
Don't you want to see them?
To visit them is currently the obligation that I am going to fulfill.
Good. Let's get to it then.
Kara gets to her feet and pushes Amelia towards the exit.
I do not understand.
We're going to meet your parents.
Before Amelia can protest, Kara has already laid her out the door. The rest of us trail behind. Amelia sighs.
Very well.
Zack is not going? Amelia, Zack and Kara walk ahead. Okay, so they did. And he did. As Leanna and I follow. Leanna has a strange expression on her face as I can't quite read.
What do you think her parents are like?
No idea. Probably normal, logical and rational. We'll find out. I actually don't know. I have no image. I mean, I don't know. We'll find out. No point in guessing. We'll find out soon enough.
I have a feeling she'll be different from her parents.
That might be true.
She grew up at the university and didn't get to spend as much time at home. Most of her behaviors were probably learned from there.
Or they are actually the same. It sounds like Amelia's childhood was a lot more serious than the average child. Wonder if that's why she acted so casually about her parents. Going to see them almost sounded like a chore she had to knock out. We pause in front of the modest house. There is a small garden in the front yard. And a few flower pots in the stoop. That's nice. Amelia steps up to the door and knocks. Don't you have a key? She looks back at me.
I do. However, it is back at the academy. I did not anticipate our travels would lead us to Hearth Point.
Yeah, makes sense that she didn't take it. The door swings open and an older woman stands in the doorway. Her face has fine lines which reveal her age, but her smile is warm and kind. Her eyes light up when she sees Amelia and she draws her into a tight hug.
Amy! What a pleasant surprise! I didn't know you were stopping by.
Are you sure this is your mother? I wouldn't be so sure about that. Kara grins at the use of a nickname. Amelia doesn't react to her mother's embrace and almost seems to wait out the hug. Eventually her mother lets go and then turns back towards the house.
Honey, Amy's come home.
Helena Estelle. A faint voice calls out from within the house.
Amy? Be right there.
Her mom turns back to Amelia and hugs her again.
Oh, we missed you so much.
Suddenly she seems to notice the rest of us. Hello! She quickly lets Amelia go and ushers all of us inside.
Amy, did you bring friends? Come in, come in.
She didn't bring us, to be fair. We just followed. We murmur our thanks as we shuffle into the house. Nice! The walls are painted with light colors, giving the house a bright and cheerful air. We convene in the sitting room where we sit on the couch and chairs. The upholstery is clean but has definitely seen a lot of use. Amelia's father arrives. He pushes his glasses back up onto his nose and breaks into a wide smile. He also scoops Amelia into his arms.
What an unexpected pleasure.
After he sets her down, he stands beside his wife.
Hello, Mother. Father.
You know that we love seeing you, but what are you doing out at the university? It isn't a holiday.
Her mother leans forward in her seat.
Oh, was your little field study finally approved? That's wonderful!
Field study.
Remember what I said about how each rejection is just one step closer to success. I just knew you were bound to get one, even if it took all those tries and applications.
All those tries. How many times did she apply? Although Amelia doesn't speak, her cheeks turn red.
Honey, let's not embarrass her in front of her peers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got so excited. She's been trying for almost a year now.
For a year. Damn. She turns excitedly towards Leanna.
You must be the field lead.
Leanna looks bewildered.
Yes, that is correct.
Leanna shoots Amelia a questioning glance, which Amelia ignores. Her parents being wider as they look on their daughter with pride. Her mom has her hand over her heart and her dad nods approvingly.
It's nice to see you're still working hard at your studies.
We're very proud of you, sweetie. But what sort of mission is this? I should think you would be the apprentice of another mage or a mage-caster, rather than a Mage-Knight.
Leanna is part of the Mage Guild.
So it's an internship with the Mage Guild? That's very prestigious.
Internship, right? She puffs with pride.
I see.
Right. Her mother's face softens as she addresses Leanna.
We entrust our daughter to you. Please take good care of her.
Leanna pauses, but as she looks at the hopefulness on Amelia's parents' face, she returns their smile.
I promise I will.
Once the attention drifts away from her and notices her gaze linger on Amelia's parents, she furrows her brow in pensive thought.
And what about the rest of you?
Wait, did it say my name there? I think it did. Wait, is he... Wait, do we share names? Are you serious? I did not notice.
I assist with locating and exploring ancient sites.
Nice. The parents seem intrigued.
We have been following instances of magical anomalies in an attempt to understand and explain their occurrences.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, let's go! It's me. My name, sure. I don't look like that. And second of all, I would never have only mustache on my face. It's disgusting. His gaze lands on Zack.
You look more like a fighter rather than a mage.
Zack nods.
What exactly is your role in this group?
To kick ass. Before Zack responds, Kara steps in.
Oh, he's my companion. He helps me secure our sites and, well...
She grabs his arm and flashes him a coy smile. Zack stares at Kara and her hand on his arm.
Hands off.
She laughs lightly and presses herself closer to him.
Oh, you don't need to be shy. Just pretend it's just you and me.
Zack's skull deepens. To be fair, we are more of a wingman to Kara than to Zack. As he twists himself away from her, a blush tinges his cheeks. Amelia's dad chuckles.
Say no more. I remember what it was like to be young.
Zack's blush deepens. Kara watches his discomfort with amusement. Finally, his gaze lands on me.
And what about you?
Fuck, what am I supposed to say? I'm a student. Which is not a lie, but not at the academy. I'm actually the hired muscle. I'm a me. Let's go first one, whatever. I'm also a student who is trying to discover more about the anomalies. Yeah. But it's technically not a lie. Her parents not.
Amy, will you and your friends stay for dinner?
We would not wish to impose upon you any further. We can return to the inn.
And she's being stopped by parents, right?
The inn? Oh, nonsense. You can all stay here for the night. We certainly have enough room.
Yes, we insist. I'll get started on dinner and afterwards you can all relax. Come with me, Amy.
If that is what you wish.
Amelia obliges as they start towards the kitchen.
That's wonderful. It's so nice to have you home. And we never get to meet any of your friends. In fact, you're all the first one she's brought home.
Really?
Kara glances sideways at Amelia, who remains stoic.
I hope she's not giving you any trouble. She's always been a bit hot-blooded.
This time we all look at Amelia.
Are you sure we're talking about the same person?
It's alright. Yeah. She laughs and the two of them head into the kitchen. We continue to chat as we wait for dinner to be ready. Her father is enthusiastic and shares fun facts about the town. He's a tailor and offers to patch up any clothes for us. Dinner is a simple but delicious meal and we all clean our plates. Amelia's mom seems pleased.
Would anyone care for seconds?
Both Leanna and Zack take a second helping. Leanna piles her plate up with food until it's even fuller than Zack's plate. As she digs in, Kara watches enviously.
Where does it all go?
Yeah, where does it all go? She looks at Kara questioningly.
You have such a healthy appetite, yet you're still so slim.
This has the potential to go horribly wrong. Contrary to my fears, Leanna smiles coyly.
Oh, you think so? I'm just lucky, I guess.
Yeah, I guess she would not try to go into fight about that.
Rather than luck, I would attribute it to the constant wind resistance you admit during your travels and activities.
Leanna looks surprised and nervous.
What?
Amelia raises an eyebrow.
I can detect a constant energy utilization from your manipulator, which is creating wind friction.
Leanna interrupts with loud laughter, but her face is bright red.
You're thinking way too much into this, Amelia. It's probably just, magic residue you're detecting.
She found you out, didn't she? Amelia gives Leanna an unimpressed look as if to say that was the silliest excuse she's heard. That's smart. Do me! I'd do it! Dude, if it worked, yeah, I'd do it. Should we say that? Yeah, I'd do it. I get it. I'd never go to the gym again if I had wind magic. Kara smiles.
So that's your secret.
Leanna nervously peeks at her foot.
Anyway, this is really, really good. What is it?
With the change in subject, the mood relaxes and the conversation naturally flows. Zack and Amelia's dad found a common interest, although he's a tailor. Technically, I never go to the gym. I walk out inside of my own house, dude. I have dumbbells, that's good. I go running. And I actually don't eat like Leanna, unfortunately. I need wind magic. Zack and Amelia's dad found a common interest. Although he's a tailor, he takes a special interest in restoring weapons. Nice.
Actually, weapons are a specialty of mine too.
Your dischargers, I did notice that. They're a bit unusual, aren't they? I haven't seen too many with those types of crystals.
It served me well.
Amelia's dad pauses as he observes Zack.
Come on, son, lighten up a bit. No need to be so formal here.
Good luck with that.
Why don't you try cracking a smile? You don't have to look so doom and gloom all the time.
Oh boy! Okay, we are waiting. Zack merely stares at him until Kara elbows him.
Oh, come on, companion. You don't want to be rude, do you? Especially after you've already helped yourself to this delicious meal. Twice.
Oh boy. Oh boy! Zack sighs in resignation. Here we go! He poses and seems to collect himself. Kara watches amused at his display. After taking a few long breaths, he looks up with determination. Reluctant, he curls up the corners of his lips and exposes his teeth in an awkward grimace smile hybrid. The aura! His eyes almost seem to be calling for help, as if holding this smile is causing him pain. Everyone recoils from his look. Except for Kara, who blushes.
Oh, wow, that's really hot.
What? We all exchange confused glances as Zack drops his smile. Kara leans over to him and lowers her voice.
I hope we get to see that again. Soon.
We all look at each other in confusion.
Well then, that was certainly interesting.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. The group laughs and the conversation flows again. Kara enjoyed every minute of the night, chatting amicably with Amelia's mother. Leanna stayed quiet and spent most of her time just observing, although she had a smile on her face. It seemed like there was something else on her mind. Amelia didn't talk much, preferring to let her parents do the talking, but she seemed very comfortable and relaxed. I can tell that even though they don't get to see each other very often, they have a good relationship. Once dinner was over, Amelia's parents insisted on washing up and asked Amelia to show us to our rooms. She leads us to the back of the house, where there are 2 rooms, and pauses in front of the first door.
This is my childhood room. We 3 will share this room.
She points to the door down the hall.
That is the spare room. You 2 may stay there.
Are
Not
you
so-
certain it's alright for us to stay tonight? I don't want to cause any trouble for your parents. They've already been so accommodating.
It's us 3, right, Apango?
My parents are quite happy to receive guests. It would be an insult to refuse their invitation.
Okay.
I mean, if they invited us, it's alright, I guess. If it were us who were like, hey, let us stay at your place, that would be a dick move. If someone was like that, I would definitely kick them out immediately. Anyway. Unless it would be like someone really important, which is not many people. Leanna seems uncertain, but Kara throws her arm around her affectionately.
Don't worry, tonight will be super fun. We'll braid each other's hair, play truth or dare, and of course, pillow fights.
Amelia cocks her head to the side.
Is that what roommates do?
Definitely.
Amelia looks at Leanna, who seems equally confused.
While we roomed together previously, we did not accomplish any of these tasks.
Yeah.
I'm just learning about this now, too.
Trust me, you'll love what I have planned.
Oh boy. Kara laughs and pushes the girls into the room. She winks at us. What? Why did you wink at us?
Girls only.
Oh, okay. Then she closed the door firmly behind her. Why do I always get a feeling we're missing out?
Because we probably are.
A shriek of laughter filters through the doorway, followed by giggles.
Oh my god, don't squirm so much. Stop! I'm really ticklish there. I got it off.
You got what off?
Hey, give it back!
We overhear even more squeals and giggles. First, Leanna and Kara find each other attractive, and now it sounds like they are tickling themselves. My mind wanders as my imagination paints an alluring picture of what is going on behind the door. Zach's stoic stare seems too intense.
No way. Well, if that's how you want to play.
We hear a gust of wind from behind the door.
But no fair, you're using magic.
After Kara yelps, Zach's stone expression finally cracks.
What is going on in there?
I don't know, man. Let your imagination think of that. Don't think about this anymore. Wait for me. They're just messing with us. They are just... I think they are messing with us. Yeah, they are definitely messing with us. Let's believe that. They are just messing with us. They are purposely doing this to get a reaction out of us. That's the only explanation. Another fit of laughter floats through the door. Right? But it works as well. Zach seems uncertain. Pango! I glance down at my feet and see the Pango staring forlornly at the door. You wish you were in there too, huh? He hops closer to the door.
Boy.
When no one lets him in, he lowers his head.
Boy.
I'm sorry, buddy, but it's girls only tonight. As if on cue, the door cracks open. Amelia's pigtails peek out as she reaches for the Pango.
There you are. You are needed for science.
Are you kidding me?
Boy.
You lucky The last thing I see is the Pungus white-green as the door slams shut behind him. Zack's eyes. Lucky bastard.
Let's just go.
Pungo! We are not friends anymore. Zack heads in the room and I follow. We mill about the room awkwardly and I swear I can hear the seconds tick by. This feels a lot less exciting than the other room. Oh boy. But what if we did? No, we are not doing this. We are not doing this. Just go to sleep. Zack's already getting ready for bed. I don't really feel like bonding, not that Zack's eager to bond either, so I start to get ready too. No pillow fights. As I crawl into bed, I count the seconds before exhaustion finally hits me and I fall asleep. A noise wakes me up and I sit my bed. The moon is... Oh, the moon. So it's still the night, we are not ending it. The moon is high in the sky, casting silver light through the window. Zack remains fast asleep. I don't see anything else, so I lay back down and close my eyes, trying to go back to sleep. Instead, I toss and turn in bed, and as uneasy thoughts creep in. I try to clear my mind, but as soon as I begin to lose concentration, wiggles of doubt warm to my brain. What if I never learn how to cast? What if I can't gather enough energy? What if this energy kills me? What if I can't go home? Actually, this wouldn't be terrible, but as that last thought across my mind, I throw off my blankets in frustration. I need some fresh air. Tiptoeing past a sleeping Zack, I creep out of the room and fumble my way around the dark living room. I recognize Leanna leaning on the balcony. I head over towards her. She smiles at me as I approach. Why are you still indoors? Couldn't sleep. She nods. It did sound like you girls were having a lot of fun. Leanna blushes. I knew it!
Kara got my boot off, so I was only returning the favor.
Yeah, boot. We smile as the conversation lapses. She looks towards the stars, staring pensively at them. There must be something on her mind. Want to talk about it? It seems like there's something on her mind. Leanna faces me and absent-mindedly picks at her clothes.
It's nothing, really. Tonight has been really fun, and Amelia's parents are so nice. It just started to remind me of my family. And then I got thinking.
And you couldn't stop thinking. She nods. I look up at the myriad of sparkling light in the deep night sky. The stars are still beautiful, but not as clear as when we were camping. We fall into a comfortable silence. Leanna stares intently at the sky as if searching for answers. I wonder what's on her mind. Suddenly she turns to me.
I promise we'll help you find a way home.
Huh? I'm surprised at the conviction in her voice. Oh, thanks, yeah. Actually, there's something I've been wondering.
What is it?
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but why are you doing so much to help a stranger? Leanna stares incomprehensibly.
You were someone who needed help.
Yeah, but you didn't know who I was. What if I had other intentions?
Then I suppose things would have turned out differently.
She notices my look and chuckles.
I would never leave someone who needed help. Especially if it was in my power to help them. I'm sure if it were me in that position, you'd have done the same.
Right. You're so naive. Let her think what she wants. I don't know what would happen. Yeah, of course, sure, yeah. Yeah, right. I'm not the one to walk away from someone who needs help. I don't know about that, but yeah. Let's say that anyway. Leanna smiles. Still, I wonder why she suddenly promised to help me find a way back home. What brought that on?
Sorry, I've just been thinking about home. And how it would feel if I looked at the stars and couldn't recognize a single one.
I look at the stars and don't recognize a single one anyway. I can understand how being with Amelia's family can make her homesick. I've been thinking of home too. Maybe I can take her mind off things for a while. What's that star?
Huh?
She blinks as she takes in my question, then looks up. Back up towards the sky.
Which one?
Points to the brightest sky. Point to the ones that look like a lady. Like what? Point at a random cluster. I mean, does it matter? Let's go brightest, why not? I point to the brightest star in the sky. Leanna grins.
That's the compass arrow. If you're ever lost, you can use the compass arrow to guide you, as it always points towards north.
Just like our North Star.
You have a compass arrow too?
I know. Well, it's part of a larger constellation, though.
The compass arrow is called that because the stars surrounding it point to each direction, like on a compass.
Well, thanks to you, now I can look at the sky and recognize at least one star. Leanna grins. She points to a cluster of stars which vaguely looks like a woman.
Do you see those stars?
No? Yeah?
That's my birth sign, Elwina. She was renowned for her beauty, and that beauty was immortalized in the stars.
I see. Birth sign.
Yeah. There's a belief that the star sign under which you are born can tell certain traits about yourself. Sometimes people use it to predict matches or fortunes.
Oh, like our zodiac constellations. We have a similar belief back home. So what does your birth sign say about you?
What do you think?
You're patient and trusting. You're into mysterious yet had some strength. You're gullible. Kind of. You're beautiful. I'm so tempted with the second option now. Oh my god. Should we? I mean, if we were to talk about her, she's patient and trusting. I guess she might be into mysterious yet handsome strangers. Gullible? Maybe a bit. Beautiful? I mean, that she is. What did she say about that? Oh, that... Erwina, she's renowned for her beauty. Let's go with that, you're beautiful too. She was a woman renowned for her beauty, I look at Leanna again and how the silver moonlight surrounds her like a halo. She almost glows as brightly as the stars. That looks accurate to me. Leanna at first looks surprised, then a gentle blush tinges her cheeks.
I meant personality traits.
She's nice and this time it looks more natural.
Hopefully this place doesn't feel so lonely and foreign to you anymore.
Did I make the wrong choice? I think I made the right choice. Whatever. No, but only because I got the chance to meet you and the rest of our team. Willow gauges and I feel inexplicably drawn to her. Leanna lights up as she sees something behind me.
Look, a shooting star!
The star rockets across the sky, leaving a trail of glitter. Quick, make a wish! She closed her eyes. After a moment, she reopens them.
What did you wish for?
To go home, to spend more time with you. It's a secret! Should we say it's a secret or should we be open about it? I think we'll be open. Should we? Should we? I wish that we could spend more time together. She's surprised.
You didn't wish to go home?
Whoops! I know that will eventually, you will help me find a way back home, but in the meantime, it's really not so bad being stuck on a new planet with someone like you. She blushes. So what did you wish for?
Oh, I wish to continue going on adventures.
I grin. That's fine with me, as long as I don't have to watch you attempt to flirt again. Leanna's face flushes.
That's not fair. I was put on the spot.
I laugh. Isn't that how all flirting works? Leanna pouts.
No, it would have been a lot different if I were more prepared.
Oh yeah? How would you have done it then?
That's still putting me on the spot, but...
She blushes again.
Well...
She lowers her eyes to compose herself and then flashes me a confident look.
Let's see. First, I'd begin by telling him how handsome he looks tonight.
Uh-huh.
Maybe then I'd compliment his muscles, which would give me an excuse to touch them.
Uh-huh. Her hand lightly wraps at my arms, else she gives me a look of appreciation. Huh? Although her cheeks are still burning, this is nothing like the awkward Leanna from before.
I'd step closer to him.
Uh-huh. My heart quickens as she closes the distance.
Then I'd have him hold me like this.
She guides my hands with hers and places them on her hips. I resist letting my hands wander. She snakes her arms around my neck.
And then...
I can feel her breathe on my lips. She wants you. She leans in until her full lips are an inch away from my own.
Say...
I close my eyes, I feel her lean into me. Her breath teases me as she stays just out of reach.
Good night.
Oh, I knew it! Wait, what? I open my eyes just as Leanna disengages from me. What? What? That's just plain rude. What just happened? All I can do is stare at her as the blood rushes back to my brain. I don't even know what just happened. What? She looks back at me and grins.
It's getting late. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
How dare you! Good night. Yeah, now I will not be able to sleep, that's for sure. She disappears from view and I'm left in desperate need of cold shower, wondering what the hell just happened. I mean, really? But whatever, I return to my room and crawl back into bed. My mind is filled with even more thoughts and questions than before. Eventually, after many thoughts of cold showers, I drift to sleep. And we end the episode. That was a good scene, totally worth it. That was totally worth it. Things are working out between the two. We will make them date. No other option. There is no other option. We are not going back to our world as well. Who cares about it? She's great as well. Anywho, as I said, we're ending the episode here. Hope you enjoyed. Consider liking the video, that'd be much appreciated. Comment about, I don't know, something about flirting. Are you good at that or not? You can say that. Subscribe to the channel, of course, because we are, again, as I said in the beginning, at a very, very slow pace going to 2000, and any new person would be very much appreciated by being there. You can also go to my Twitch, Twitter, Instagram if you want, and that's about it. I wish you a wonderful day, and hopefully I can see you in the next video, where the romance will maybe develop further. Bye bye.